concentrate to save some residue tobacco, but it was good because I just packed it yesterday. I only smoked half, but couldn't save it. Most of it went in my mouth when I smoking the Golden Dream this evening. The original tobacco for me. Oh yeah, okay. Boom, Arkham Horror, the living card game. Or shall I call it undead? No. It's D&D. We played through this twice. An actual playthrough and a partial playthrough. I don't know maybe my gaming has changed because I don't like a game that's super in-depth and intense because it takes too long and I just don't have the time or energy to put into it right now. In years to come, yes, I'll get back to them, but not right now. It was hard. It was very difficult to learn the process, the gameplay. On my review, or my first impressions, I should say, of Mana Storm for Mystic Vale, one of my favorite things about that game, besides it being the best deck building game I've played ever, I'm going to just go ahead and say it. Oh, is that true? I don't know if that's true, but it's damn close if it's not. Moving along, Mystic Vale, you don't take any... When you put an expansion into the game, you just add it into the game, right? And it changes the game. It changes the game well. You're not taking card 337 out, replacing it with card 1A, I hate that shit. Like, make the setup a little easier, folks. I'm getting old. I'm getting grumpy. So maybe it's not a problem. Maybe it's just me. Anyhow, I'm going to just say this right away. I did like this game. I was going to say love, but I don't love it yet. It has potential to be loved. It does. Arkham Horror, the card game. A game by Nate French and Matthew Newman. It's a card game of arcane mystery and supernatural terror for 1 to 2 players. 1 to 2 players. Oh shit, I can play that alone. I have no friends. Okay. Oh, you son of a bitch. You're standing all night now. You can verbally abuse your dogs. I'm pretty sure that's legal. I don't yell at them. Call them names, It's a living card game. A living card game it means that every month or so they will publish another expansion pack, a small guy, nothing large like in a big box, although larger box expansions will happen, but they are packs, right? Like it looks like a Magic pack, maybe Magic the Gathering. But you don't have to buy 1,000 of them to get the one card you want because every single pack is identical. Everyone buys the same pack. Every pack has the same cards. And that's the way it works because it has a story, a narrative, right? A linear narrative. So as you work through the game, and this is the part that fascinates me about this, and I'm not there yet, but I'm going to get there shortly because I'll be playing it solo because my wife was like, yeah, this is too difficult. And she has played Battlelore with me, first edition, and some crazy-ass games. So, I don't know, maybe we're just getting old. I don't know. Anyway, so we used to play Arkham Horror, the original Arkham Horror, with every expansion. I mean, literally, we have a library table in our basement that I used to have as a game room. Oh, so rad. That was great. Guys, do that again. Library table, and it was just covered in Arkham boards, right? All the expansions put up, and there were no chairs around the table. You had to stand while you played because you'd have to be walking around the table to get all the way to put your character, where you wanted them. It was awesome, and it was involved. Now that's a huge ass board game. This is just a card game, but it sprawls out pretty decent too. I mean, you've got your character, and then you've got the city or the actual physical terrain or places that you will be, because you're a detective, There's a number of different detectives you can be, and this is the fascinating part. As I said earlier, you level up in this game. So you play a game, and in a sense, you level up for the next game. That is awesome. That's something I can get into. I haven't gotten there yet, but I've read enough and I've seen enough videos to know that I'm going to dig it. Artwork's phenomenal, of course, because it's typical Arkham horror fantasy flight. It still looks good. Cthulhu, come on. You can see the back of the box here. You see the artwork and what have you. Yeah, it looks good. And at first play, it's clunky. At first play, it's clunky. The good news is that second play, it's less clunky, meaning that it's probably not the game, it's probably us learning the game, which is a huge difference. I saw some ratings on Board Game Geek on here too, and the ratings are awesome. I mean, they're in the high, or they're like in the 8s, let's say. And whenever a game on Board Game Geek for me is in the 8s, I'm happy. When I see it's below 8, like even a 7, well, 7.9 is not bad, but below that, I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to invest. So this one will be first impressions. It's a difficult learn. I'm an old guy now, I'm 42. So if you have more energy than me, and most do, it probably won't be a problem. But it's taking us a few times to get it. And my wife may be done with it, because one bad game, and that's that for her. So I'm hoping that's not the case. Either way, I'll be playing it solo soon. And maybe I'll live broadcast that. So first impressions, it's clunky at first, gets a little bit better. For us, it was a difficult learn, still is a learning curve there. Great art, great production value. It's typical Arkham horror theme, which is very thematic. It's definitely something that, at this point, even as clunky as it was the first time and better the second, what have you, I would still recommend it. I really would. And I'm not just a I'll recommend anything kind of guy. So this is definitely, if you're an Arkham horror fan, a necessity. If you're not an Arkham horror fan, play it once or twice and then make that decision. But otherwise, I can see this getting a lot better, and I can't wait to give you my second impressions. All right, guys, peace.